I used to think my biggest battle was against the world. I thought the fight was against people in my neighborhood, against racism, against poverty, against the streets, against people who doubted me. Then one day I discovered something. My biggest battle wasn't out there. No, my biggest battle was in here. It was my habits, the excuses that I was making, the choices I was making. Those were the things that were weakening my character. And the day that I declared war on those things, my life began to change. Peace and love, family, friends, naysayers, and whomever pressed play. My name is Leon Wheeler Jr., and this is Master Making Emotion. Today, I want to talk about the greatest war I've ever been in. The greatest war I've been in, it wasn't against anybody per se, no human beings on the outside. The greatest war, it wasn't even on racism or poverty. It wasn't. It wasn't on the people who doubted me. Those wasn't my adversaries. They really wasn't. Not in totality, not in truth. The biggest war I was in was against myself. I was fighting the demons within, trying to figure out, I guess, who I am, who I was created to be, my mission, my vision, my goals, my aspiration. That was a battle. It was a battle that kept me, I guess, off balance pretty much my whole life. And the thing that's so, I guess, disturbing about this is, on some level, I knew this. That's the beauty of this anatomy. That's the beauty of, I'm just going to say this. It's the beauty of the Creator. It's the beauty of God. Because he dwells in you. He's inside of you. He speaks to you. I don't want to make this too, I guess, spooky, but it is what it is. And there's something inside of you. Well, we just said what it is. It's God. And he tells you. It tells you. She tells you. He tells you. It informs you. It lets you know what is. Unfortunately, though, we don't always listen. And in most cases, we don't know how to listen. So we drown out that which we know is suffice. That which we know is correct. We drown it. And in most cases, we don't even hear it because the voice is whispering softly. It's not abrupt. It's not, you know, loud. It's not. It's soft. It's kind. It's beautiful. It's uplifting. And you got to quiet down to hear it. And I couldn't. Not in totality. I mean, every now and then I would hear something and I know that I was off kill. I was off centered. I was off balance. And I was attacking and fighting individuals, people, things, ideas, concepts that didn't give me power, that didn't sustain me, that didn't propel me to reach my greatest heights, to reach any heights, to be honest. Because when you're at odds with yourself, you're always finding a way to sabotage that which brings the best out of you, that which gives you divinity, so to speak, that which is divine. You fight it, you seduce it, you subdue it, you stump it out. Thank God that spirit is so prevalent, so real, so potent that you can't kill it. It's impossible. It's impossible because this sustains everything. But again, this isn't about some spirituality, which everything really actually is. This is about the war. The war that we fight daily that stops us, that slows us down, that retard us, that turns us around, that keeps us off track. The problem that we have daily, religiously. I don't know. I speak spirituality so much because I guess my motivation, my understanding about the Creator is just it's I mean it's everything for me. So I kind of have a hard time not even going back, but that voice is what has me motivated today to speak about what we're talking about, that battle. You know, in Islam, they said the greatest jihad is the jihad of self, the war that we wage on ourselves, in our minds, on our bodies. That what keeps us from being one with all that is, with the divine. That what keeps us from being able to communicate and demonstrate sincere love, peace, joy, happiness, to be these things. It's the war that's been waged inside of us. And it's been purposely created and concocted by outside influences. But the good thing for me is to know that those influences on the outside, even those influences have its benefits. Right now, I'm dealing with some situation of, just trying to understand love in this totality. And in doing so, I have to realize that all the adversaries that I look to try to perceive as adversaries on the outside serve a purpose. And the purpose for me to go inside to figure out how to rectify what I need to do. So certain things occur over and over and over again to give you the fortitude to march forward, to take care of what you need to do what must be done in order for you to reach your greatest heights, in order for you to become the best individual that you can fathom. So for me, it was the war inside. And it's you, it's because we're one. Our situations, they loop around. They make it, we're one, believe it or not. Even though I may not be on the same mindset, be of the same mindset, following the same particular, philosophy or concepts. It's all divinely done uh, to bring awareness to where and how we need to, and what we need to do to get to where we need to go, and be who we need to be, and be who we really are, and who we were created to be. Now that war that's been going on inside of me has been, it's been crippling. It's been knocking me around and dragging me all through the mud and the dirt. It's been a hectic battle. But now when I look at it in this purest form, in this pristine form, I realize the benefit. I often speak about my age because at one time I never fathomed seeing this because of the life that I was living, the things that I was doing, because I was almost doing everything, in all honesty, to destroy myself. And that again is that the war that I was in, battling to destroy myself, but at the same time looking for glorification, looking to redeem myself, looking to find myself, looking to become myself, to understand myself, to become one with the divine. And I'm not there. I'm not above anybody. I'm working on it. That's why I created the channel. The channel was Master Making in Motion. I'm in motion. And I'm growing and I'm evolving and I'm doing this daily. And that's what it's about. Daily I am fighting the good fight, striving to be the best human being that I can be. Now this is what I was taught. Not in totality, not in its pure form. This isn't what I was taught. I mean, I was hearing remnants of this, but inside of me, something was always urging me on, telling me if you survive, that this is what you got to do. And it's inevitable that, I mean, I'm here at almost 62 and grateful and gracious and getting better every single day, fighting the good fight, stumping out any and all things one by one that stops me from becoming and being who I was created to be. And again, our plight is the same. And then there's some people whose plight is almost identical to mine. And I appeal to you. I appeal that you take in consideration what I'm saying and see if it applies, see if it's any way that you can utilize it to make your life better, to become greater, to become better day by day, week by week, moment by moment. This is what it's about. So when you get knocked down, and I've been dragged through the mud, and I'm grateful because here I am standing still fighting the fight, getting better at it, becoming more conscious about what I'm supposed to be doing and how to do it. Almost at 62. Man, I'm grateful. And I appeal to you to do the same. You know, I'm not saying these things and doing the things I do because I hate myself. No, no. I'm doing it because I love myself. And I refuse to allow myself to be the same individual that I was yesterday. I refuse to accept that as my reality. And I suggest that you do the same thing. I suggest that you take in consideration your greatness and look at what may be holding you back. You know, stop looking for somebody to save you. Stop making excuses. That's what I'm doing. I'm waging war on anything that's uh, uh, trying to defeat me, trying to cripple me, telling me that I am not who I know I am created to be. Yes, I'm at war. I declare war on weakness. And that's what I hate. I hate procrastination. I hate making excuses. I hate those things. I hate blaming other people for my misfortune. I hate these things. And I wage war on it. I don't wage war on people, not on you. I'm waging war on the things that cause me detriment, that wear on my spirit. And I do this because I love myself. That's why, because I love myself so much that I refuse to continue to do the same thing. And I'm growing and I'm getting better every day. And the fight is and I am embracing the fight daily. And one by one, I'm eliminating things. That's really what it's about. It's not about being perfect. It's about dedicated, persistent. That's what it's about. It's about if you get knocked down that you get right back up. That's what it's about. This is what this is about. And this is what I suggest that you do, because this is what I'm doing. Well, I'm not saying do it because that's what I'm doing. I'm saying do it because that's what we need to be doing. And you know it, and I know it. You know, for the most part, we are going through the same thing, And again, some of us, our situation are identical almost. That's why I created this channel, because I wanted to try to, and I got to do something different. I'm not bringing the same ways of doing anything. I'm challenging everything. I'm going against the grain, and it's not purposely. I'm just, again, I'm fighting the demons inside of me, and I know I have to do it. I have to have a different approach. Now, if it works for you, what you're doing, and you're benefiting from it, and you know you can see the benefit, and it's you're glowing and it's showing in your character and your, if it's on a personal level, if that's how you feel, that's great. Shine, please shine, and share, and share. Be sincere and share. Do what you can to assist humanity. Do what you can. Be the best you that you can possibly find. That's what this channel is about. It's about motion, moving forward, evolving, growing, developing, overcoming any and all obstacle problems people have created for us. Society has deemed. But be grateful, though. Be grateful for these things, because people can't really appreciate a thing without being able to see its opposite. That's just a reality. You know, people who's tall can't really appreciate being tall if they had nothing to measure it by. So they look at people who's small. You know, with food, tasting something that's pleasant to your taste buds, something sweet, a cake or whatever. You wouldn't appreciate that if you didn't never, if lemons didn't exist or bad tasting foods. You wouldn't appreciate that, because it'd just be all it is. But that's the duality in life. So fight the fight. You know, I do what I do because I'm loving myself, and I'm getting better at what I'm doing because I'm putting forth, making the effort. I'm putting in the effort. I'm doing what I know I must do. And I refuse to die without creating some type of victory for humanity, without trying to help some young brother, some young sister make better decisions that I made. I'm being the example I want to see. Every day I'm doing it, and I'm loving it. And then it's not easy, but in all honesty, I know for a fact my battle, my beef is really not with anyone on the outside. And I love being able to say that. Hearing it right now in my ears, it makes me, I am inspired. I am inspired behind that. And I'm going through some things, as we all are, because of some trying times. And to say that right now is it's invigorating. I'm digging it. I'm loving it to be able to say what I just said. Yeah. So, if I said anything that's was helpful for you, I ask that you share this with someone you love. I ask if you're not a part of the family. If you're not a part of the family, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. I ask you to hit that like button, because hitting that like button is what helps this channel reach people who may need to hear this message. And lastly, I want to hear from you. I want you to put something in the comments for me. Tell me what you may be going through, what war that you may be waging or should be waging against something that's weakening you, that's stopping you from becoming and being the person that you desire to be. Tell me what you're doing. Express that. Share that in the comments, because and I read all comments. I'm gonna read it, and know that whatever you say, it may help the next brother or sister find their way. Your story may be beneficial to help someone else, because that's what we're here for. And family, remember this. Master yourself and everything else become easier. Peace and love, family. I love yous. B.